Welcome to Bamford Rose and another question of the week. In this week's question of the week, it's what exactly is going on over at Petrol Revolt and our Aston Martin track day at Barcelona Parc Motor circuit in July. So we've got two updates. The first is the booking process for the July track day at Barcelona Parc Motor. And the next is a general review about what is going on in Petrol Revolt. In the description, you'll find a link to our landing site where you can book online for this event. Our track day is on Thursday, the 21st of July, and it's exclusively Aston Martins. Now, really looking forward to Barcelona Parc Motor. The circuit layout is fantastic. There's two crossovers, many gradient changes and lots of exciting corners. Barcelona Parc Motor has a fantastic wider complex with water sports, go-karting and lots of activities for the family. So this track day is on a Thursday, and if you wanted to make a long weekend out of it for all the family from the Friday through to the Sunday, then that's entirely possible. Not only is the event exclusively for Aston Martins, but we're also keeping this exclusively low numbers. We're going to have 30 cars maximum. We're going to run two groups and 15 cars per group. So this really will feel like a big group of mates exclusively hiring a track rather than you being part of a much larger group. There are many downsides and not so good things about track days, where they do ram the numbers in. Now that's going to mean the normal things like lots of people means lots of chances for more crashes, which means more red flags and stoppages and less track time for you. But being a group of mates, then you know exactly who else is on circuit, and you're all going to have shared an evening meal. You're all going to share the hospitality in the low numbers on the circuit at the day, so you're going to take care of your mate who's out on circuit and not pull any dodgy manoeuvres like you see happening on other track days where the participants don't care for one another. One of the things that spurred me on to create this is that I've been on track days myself. We've been at a track day with our GT4 car behind me, and we've arrived and we felt a bit intimidated because there are bigger race teams there. This is a private day. It wasn't even a test day, but there are bigger teams there with tyre warmers and pro drivers, and it's actually a test session on what should be a public track day for fun and enjoyment. That's happened to me on motorcycle as well, especially if you go somewhere in Spain, maybe in winter, and you're going to find that race teams are winter testing. And before you know it, you've got a pro racer stuffing it up the inside of you in a bend, scaring you silly. More often than not, I have conversations with customers where they think track days aren't for them because they feel that little bit of intimidation. And this is what Bamford Rose Petrol Revolt exclusive track days for Aston owners will solve. This is a track day for you. You don't have to be a racing driver. In fact, it's better if you're not to participate on our track days, because it is catering for people that want to take track day experiences with a little bit more caution and enjoy the day, not necessarily at 10/10ths, but enjoy working up to getting a rewarding and satisfying lap, enjoying your car on circuit. But not just pro race drivers. I've been on track day in our Aston GT4, and some hothead in his hot hatch sees an Aston and just treats it as a target. I must get in front of it, and then you find yourself being overtaken on the inside or some other dodgy manoeuvre pulled on you and risking your pride and joy of suffering an incident. So that is one of the cornerstones of our track days. We will stage really safe days because we will understand the behaviours that people wish to participate during their track day. You know, no overtaking maybe on a super cautious group, overtaking on the outside only on straights on the next group up, and maybe overtaking in the bends on the outside. The most adventurous group, it depends on the numbers that we get, and it depends on the feedback on how each driver wishes to participate. It depends ultimately on how we group each individual day. Another cornerstone is the weather. I've had my fill of arriving at track days in the UK to not even bother going out on track because there's standing water running across it, because it's absolutely teeming it down. In Spain, you've got to be mightily unlucky to have rain, so staging them in Spain pretty much guarantees that you're going to get a blue sky day and good conditions to enjoy that all-important precious day that you've waited so long to book. So don't delay. Find the link in the description and book your place on Bamford Rose Petrol Vault Barcelona Parc Motor Track Day on Thursday the 21st of July. As you may know, if you're a frequent viewer of Petrol Vault, then Petrol Vault is myself and Suzuki classic motorcycle racer Danny Webb. Here's Danny giving a commentary around Cadwell Park on exactly what a Petrol Revolt track day will look like.
So, we're planning on doing Petrol Revolt track days, and our track days will be pretty much like this. You know, we won't have many people out on track. They're going to be very, very exclusive. Maximum 20-30 people a day. So you will pretty much have the track to yourself. You won't have people buzzing by you. There won't be 60 bikes in a session. So this is what it's about, a track to yourself. I tell you what, Cadwell Park, having Cadwell a track to yourself is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Bottom of the mountain again.
The booking form for our Almeria track day in October at the VIP Circuit de Almeria, the long Iberia circuit, will become live as soon as we finish Barcelona Parc Motor, so look out for that week 1 August. So now that Petrol Revolt has been live for a few months, what is it all about? Well, ultimately our headline product and our reason for being is track days, but not just track days, tours getting to the track, and exclusively for Aston Martins. In Petrol Revolt, we want to create a club of Aston owners who go from track day to track day, because the values of our track days, super safe events, blue sky, great hospitality, low numbers, like-minded people, making friends for future events, really chimes with them. But this is where the crossover from Bamford Rose really helps out, because it's Bamford Rose that's going to be in the pits, and it's Bamford Rose that are going to be there for any on-time support that a car might need just to fettle it and make it through the day. But creating that group of Aston track day drivers isn't where it ends. It starts with a tour down to whatever venue in Spain that we're going to. Now, there are some great tour operators out there, well established, and get great feedback. You know, some of our Bamford Rose customers go on certain tours and always come back reporting a very well run, very enjoyable event. But there's quite a few of them that do suffer the odd niggle with their car whilst out on tour. Now, this is again where Bamford Rose can come in, because the tour down to the track event would be supported by Bamford Rose in the minibus with a few spares and a few spanners, and can sort out any niggles on the way. So that's where the crossover between Bamford Rose and Petrol Revolt really exists. The ability to stage and support tours down to a track event, and the ability, like no other, to stage and support drivers whilst out on circuit, safely, enjoyably, in their Aston. But this year is our first year venturing into events, which is why we've kept it super cautious and just staging 2 of them, the Barcelona event in July and the Almeria event in October. We're going to learn from this and we're going to be staging more next year. Now, over on Petrol Revolt, what we say about what we stand for is true. We have a passion for petrol, so this is reliving all of the classics, not new cars necessarily, and doing some fun reviews on road and on track. If you haven't already seen our interview with Ian Callum, Aston Martin designer, then head over to Petrol Revolt, again, link in description. And as the months progress, we'll be reviewing lots of other cars and motorcycles, which is going to be really cool because there isn't really another channel where cars and motorbikes coexist. Of course, as the months go on, there's going to be more cars and more motorbikes that we get our hands on and we can do a nice review on. But, and of course, with the attendees' permission, I can see our tours becoming quite popular to video, and also our track days. And besides the track days, the tours, the YouTube channel, then Petrol Revolt is just a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek 2 fingers up at the electric car world and the government's brainwashing that they try and do with that horrible green stripe that we see on the back of electric cars. So if you haven't already done so, then go across to the Petrol Revolt website, link in description, and sign up and get your free black registration plate sticker to show that your car is far superior to any electric milk float. Now, we're only just getting started and numbers are low, but it's already heartwarming to see some evidence of black stripe Petrol Revolt stickers in New Zealand, America, and in lots of places across the UK. I'm really excited to bring this venture to the market because it creates a reason for being, a reason for owning your Aston. Far too often I have conversations with owners where when they pick their car up from me at annual service, they say, well, I really must try harder and do more miles this year. It's just they don't know how to use the car. You know, they don't really want to just take it out for a Sunday afternoon to have a roast dinner somewhere. You know, they've done that. They want more from an ownership experience. This creates the ownership experience of going on a tour, having a holiday, finishing off with a nice little adrenaline-filled session round a track and really making the most out of your Aston ownership. And that's the club that I want to create, a club where we manage and facilitate the tour, picking up any odd jobs, any fettling that needs to be done on the cars on the way, and then pit crewing the cars whilst they're out on track. What with the roads getting clogged full of idiot drivers, potholes, all sorts of manners of poor road conditions, and there being far too many speed cameras trying to catch you out everywhere, then these foreign tours and the track day I really see as a fantastic ownership experience. So to look after that properly, then we're just about to embark on a new workshop close to Bamford Rose in Warwickshire. I see us preparing cars for tours and preparing the cars for track and actually storing them because owners will use them maybe 3 or 4 times a year for the tour and the track and perhaps not use their Aston too much in the time in between. That's why I see storage of cars for Bamford Rose Petrol Revolt Club members being a potential in the future. And not just is it really exciting that Bamford Rose Petrol Revolt can offer tours and fantastic track days to clients, but it's also good for us at Bamford Rose. Gets us out of the workshop, which we've been chained to for the last 12 years. So to make fixing and preparing and using the cars work in conjunction with our normal activity of servicing them offers us a really great work environment as well to support the leisure activity that we provide in Petrol Revolt. So there you have it, the tours, the track day, the YouTube community reviewing noteworthy petrol engine cars and motorcycles, fantastic bit of merch, and the whole workshop to stage and facilitate those events is what Petrol Revolt is all about. If you want to know more about our Petrol Revolt tours and track days, then an email link is in the description, or you can head over right now to our Barcelona Parc Motor booking form and book your place on Petrol Revolt Barcelona Parc Motor exclusive track day.